What is up, CSBA? How are we doing today? We got a good one here between Minnesota and Michigan. Let me know if you're in the chat. How y'all doing tonight? This is the second game of the night. I'm Lover of Tech. If you haven't been to one of my broadcasts, we had tons of fun. Oh, starting off, Michigan just draining the three. So we'll get Minnesota. They're trying to drive the lane. Goat forces it up and gonna get double blocked there. Fletcher with the dive. Now Minnesota coming over and forcing the jump ball. What a 5,000 IQ play right there for Minnesota to come over here. They know he can't really do anything. Just grab the ball and let's take it and show me your hops. Somehow Minnesota ends up with that when Michigan was the only one that touched it, but hey, they'll take it. Burris now getting over to the corner. They get it down low to Lord. Lord wanted to go up, but didn't like the look. 2 in the shot clock. No room to work. Jones is a monster down there so far on defense. Oh, and a little flashy pass. A little finesse on the layup. Michigan up 5-0 here in the first 2 minutes. Minnesota there. Oh, we're going to put up the 3 right off the screen and bang that one in. That was a good shot there. You can tell he's starting to heat up here. Fletcher has it, waiting for the play to draw out, waiting for the screen from Jones. Oh, he got the roll from Jones. Jones had, what a beautiful, closeout and kind of box out basically from Jones, able to kind of seal his man in and have that open lane. Yeah, Michigan, Michigan has these Fab 5 jerseys on. Man, they're sick. Knopf gonna get the rebound. Oh man, what Knopf runs a 4 a 4 flat. And Jones gonna get the slam. Minnesota down 6 now, getting it over to Bailey in the corner. Jones getting another man, I swear that's Jones like 3rd or 4th rebound already. Getting it up to Knopf. Over to Fletcher. What a smart pass. No good. Burris comes up with the rebound there. He looks to drive and kind of push the pace. He throws it down low to Banks. He's right there to intercept it. But Libby here playing great D. Trying to keep his team in it. He's going to get stripped. Michigan now the other way. Banks with a tough shot. No good. Knopf with the rebound and put back. Libby going to bring it up here. Michigan just coming out of the gates and really running the floor. Libby and Minnesota here are going to call a timeout and kind of talk it over. Just a commanding start from Michigan. Coming out already warm, not playing around. They're trying to build this early lead and really run away with it early. But I have a feeling Michigan out of this timeout, they start to. Looks like they got some subs in, some fresh legs, and maybe they start to drain these shots here. Libby here trying to work. Over to Lord, over to Burris. Burris with the little curry behind the back. Oh, and Storm doing what he does best, storming down the lane, dunking it in. .420 to go here. Michigan 11, Minnesota 5. Jones trying to bully his way, but Storm, man, Storm is huge compared to Jones. Like size and just like weight. Really curious to see if they try to go down to Storm and try to bully Jones down there. You can see right there, look at the size difference on the low block. Michigan here, they get it down to Blues, guarded by Libby. Blues with the turnaround, able to get the shot over Libby to go. So Libby here, getting it over to Lord. I'd love to see Lord get a little bit more aggressive here with the ball. I know he can score from previous games I've seen of him. Want to definitely see him get involved. There's Blues. Michigan continues 10-point lead here in the first. Nice little deflection there leads to the turnover. Oh, and the rock the cradle on the fast break. That's another easy 2 for Michigan. Bailey here at the top. Down to Lord. Lord trying to work on Jones. I think that's Jones. That might be Blues. Shot goes up and was good. I think that was Burris that knocked that down. I looked away for a second. Michigan now going to call a timeout and talk it over. And I like this timeout for Michigan, actually. Let's talk about this for a second, because, when you're up like this and Minnesota, who's been struggling, finally makes a shot, as a coach, you really want to just cut that momentum off right then and there. Like, make them take some time, cool them off. I know it's only one, but, God, it's just one. Let's stop them there. Fame, what's up, my man? Yeah, man, it's just me by myself. If you want to hop, I actually don't have permission to the booth anymore, but if you want to hop on a Discord call, man, I'm down. So we'll pop past this timeout. Michigan. Sage over to D'Angelo, I think is what it was. So it looks like both teams had some subs check in off of that timeout. Jasper getting it down to Storm. Storm trying to use that size advantage, and he does right there, just stretching out and stretching right over the defender. So Hale gonna get it here off the screen, trying to attack. Oh, he dishes at the last second. D'Angelo. Oh, D'Angelo right over Storm. Just no regard for human life right there, all over Storm. I got you. I'll call you right now. Michigan staying aggressive on defense there. I think Minnesota's going to keep the ball, but I mean, you like to see that from Michigan. Blues here dribbling up the court. Ali gets stripped going up. D'Angelo somehow able to recover it, and Storm came up with the rebound. What's up, man?
Yo, throwback, baby. What's going on, dude?
My man, Fame. How you doing, bro? It's been forever since I talked to you.
It is, man. It's coming back in a great game. We got Paul's Michigan team, which always brings the heat, man. Definitely excited to be in the booth with you for this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so far it's been all Michigan's way. But, I mean, that right there explains. That's a difficult shot right there.
Yeah, and the thing is, and I can attest to that as being a coach again, Minnesota is really talented, but just Michigan, they've just been there and they've done that, you know. Experience is valuable in the CSBA.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm looking at the names of the guys on Michigan, and they're just, you know, so familiar to this league. You know, Ali here. There's some others that I'm now drawing blanks on. Let me look up the public roster.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Dickey's on there. I forget what his name is.
Dickey,
Mo
yeah.
and Stack Blues. Those are big people. Shane Page's player, Payne Shage. couple of really big Michigan people, which I give kudos to Paul for putting that together. And again, Minnesota, coached by Bad Brad, who he's doing a great job as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, looking at now that I actually have the rosters up, the public rosters up. Yeah, looking at these names, man, it's insane. I might have to take a lesson and take a year and work as an assistant under Blackpaw, see what his recruiting strategy is, man.
Yeah, because he's definitely doing it here. As we've got a big closeout here. There's a nice pass there.
Payne Sage put it up, not able to get it to go for the last shot. That does it for the first quarter. Michigan still with the commanding lead so far, and Minnesota has a big hill to climb. We'll be right back with the CSBA second quarter action right after this. Second quarter action.
Yep.
Let's get it going here. I mean, who's the guys from Minnesota that you're really looking to step up here?
Yeah, EJ Bailey's a big name. Time Lord. I mean, and the thing is, I know you probably noticed looking at it. It's 10 blue chips against 10 blue chips. It's just crazy talented for both teams, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why I'm really expecting from Minnesota to pull a comeback here. I know that Michigan has been dominant so far, but you can't count them out.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna need big games from Gallardo. He's a big name in the CSBA. EJ Bailey, obviously Mikey Williams, who I helped him get set up in the high school league when I started. So definitely some big names that'll need to show out.
Absolutely, Michigan had to put up a quick shot there, and off coming down with it, dribbling all the way up court. D'Angelo
Ooh.
getting blocked by and Prophet coming up with it.
Big block there. Need stops like that to get things going here, Tech.
Yeah, dude, Prophet is huge, bro.
Bro, they've got some giants out here, bro.
What is that, dude? He is
Yeah.
huge.
There's a dude on Ohio State. I forget his name. Real cool dude. I think Taco or something.
Yeah.
Dude's like 7'3", like 340. It's
Oh
absolutely
my
insane how big these people are.
jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Is that Shaquille right there? Shaquille O'Neal? Because Yao was like 7'6".
Yeah. It'd be like Sean Bradley or Shaq. Yeah.
Golly, man. That's insane. I would not want to run into that brick wall.
Not at all. I mean, he tore up my Trojans team, so definitely testament to them. And shout out to GCF for putting them together as well. I knew the new archetypes are a lot of hours went into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Michigan here gonna. Willie said he and Storm are the Yao arc. Okay, so they are the Yao. Golly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some big people out there. I was debating on, as a coach, again, you and I both being coaches, I was debating on going, getting one of those. But I mean, you know me, I like the kind of the 5-out shoot and everything.
Yeah.
But so far, the big people have really played well.
Yeah, absolutely. You coaching your team this season?
Yeah, Trojans, man.
Yeah.
We're fighting, bro. We're fighting. That's the best way to. That's the best way to put it, bro.
Hey, man, I understand that.
You know how it goes, man.
I can't believe the level of competition. I wish it was season 2 again, man.
Bro, I came in there at FSU. We just did our thing. There's no way I could do that again.
Yeah, it was insane, man. It's insane the level of competition right now. There's just so many big teams. Michigan here getting it off to Knopf. Now Michigan, that was Sage there driving the lane. Oh, with a little finesse.
Big play. I was just gonna say there, Tech. Minnesota was making a little run. I think it was a 5-0 run. So that's a big bucket for Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely. Down 11 here. 5 minutes, 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. Still a ton of time. Nice step back from the 2 defenders, but he got a lot of space there. It's not a terrible shot.
Yeah. Especially in today's NBA, the step back is such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, for real. And I feel like, you know, in these days, if you have an inch, you really have a mile.
Yeah.
You know, these guys aren't afraid to fire it up anymore.
Definitely not. As we look at D'Angelo make the big basket there, it's a tough game. Minnesota's going to be on their heels all game fighting near Tech.
Yeah, they definitely are. We can pass that time out here and get back to the action. Libby gonna check back in, and you see Lord here. Lord has been just silent so far in this game. Really looking to start seeing him contribute a little bit. Oh my gosh.
That's an electric dunk there, and shout out to the jerseys as well. I know Grizz came back and put a couple of ones together. That's definitely a sweet highlight with some sweet jerseys there.
Oh, almost another highlight. Almost a highlight from Minnesota there, but weren't able to get it to go. Michigan lucky on that deflection. They were able to get it back, and now they're able to work second chance here.
Good ball movement here, Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he got the screen in the space, but didn't pull the trigger. Shot clock ran out, and they had to put up a quick one. So, oh, Knopf out of nowhere.
Wow. Knopf is just insane, dude.
Man, I almost feel like he has magnets in his hands at this point. Every
That's
time
how he's playing, dude.
Yeah, every time he like gets anywhere near somebody, the ball just ends up in his hands.
Big play. They needed that shot. Nice little pick and roll there, Tech.
Absolutely. Got somebody, even though they were cold, still keeping their confidence in them and letting them still take those shots and try to build that confidence back. They're going to need that.
Ooh, big screen on the top there for the 3. Banks with a big bucket there.
Yeah, man. He was squirmy right there. can't let him free.
Yeah, and Shady Banks is a senior, actually, more known for his defense, but that's a big bucket for this Michigan team.
Definitely is. Banks there showing off his defense, forcing a very difficult shot. Now he's bringing it back up the court. Blues down low, gonna say, you know what, F it, I'm going up.
Did exactly that, going with a 20-point lead here with 3 minutes in the second.
There's a
Man,
block.
his defense. Whew.
Yeah, it's insane, man. I feel like almost every other possession is a turnover there, or somehow they're getting their hands on the ball.
Yeah, and I know Michigan, they haven't had as successful as a year as they've liked, but I mean, games like this kind of remind you of who they are.
For sure. And I mean, looking at this team, you're telling me that I haven't been super involved this season, but
Yeah.
you saying that, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. I'm not as involved either. I mean, you and I both aren't, but it's definitely a whole new landscape, bro.
Absolutely. So Michigan gonna get the ball in. Lord now has it. He's gonna, I mean, there again, another deflection. He comes up with it, puts it up, no good. They're just really pestering the ball. On the other floor, just on the other end of the floor, just getting what they want.
Yeah, and this team's so well balanced for Michigan. They've got 4 players over 11 points, with 2 more at 8.8 and 7.7. Just a well balanced team, Tech.
Yeah, everybody, whoever touches the ball can put it in the rim. So Michigan here, still with the lead. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Working off the screen to Fletcher, now to Blues. Blues now waiting for the screen. He gets the lane. Storm not quick on his feet. He gets jammed on again.
The Blues, brother, they're great people in the CSBA. They do a lot for us, and they're just talented athletes as well.
Absolutely. There's Lord. This I want to say his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, second leading scorer. Him and EJ Bailey are the leading scorers for this team, and they're having a rough night so far. It's still early, Tech, and you know it's a game of runs, but definitely don't want to fall too far behind this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Lee with a tough drive right over Libby. You know, with just over a minute here to go in the second quarter, you know, your Michigan's coach, man, what are you telling them in the locker room to kind of get them pumped up here?
I mean, I think the defense just has to keep going. We saw a run there where Minnesota scored like 6 straight, and they kind of seemed that it was going their way. They just got to keep playing defense, man. Their offense will come to them. They're way too talented to not score. But defense, they just have to stay locked in for sure.
Yeah, I agree. If they keep up the defensive intensity, they're really struggling to get back in transition. So, I mean, that's something I think they need to really focus on here in the second half. You know, Michigan's getting rebounds and really throwing a long outlet to really get it up the court and push the pace, and Michigan's just not able to live up to that here in the first half. Or
Right.
Minnesota, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, you see tough baskets like that. I think Minnesota, as you said, they're a team that really does well in the fast break offense, but Michigan's just built for it. Minnesota really needs to slow this game down if they want to kind of get into this lead.
Oh, that was nasty. You see that step back?
Nice step back. Green bean right there, baby.
Golly. Libby going to have to go ice his ankles at halftime here.
They're going to need to do a little bit of something in that halftime. Coach Bad Brad, they're going to have to definitely change some things up here, Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. Libby, oh, he said, what about my ankles?
I'll go ahead and drain this shot real quick.
That'll do it here for halftime. For the first half, 25-48. Michigan really ran away with it. Minnesota's going to have a few pumps to the chest for a little bit of a revival here, because as of right now, they're just playing, you know, dead.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to get that going, and again, kind of lock down Michigan's offense. And for me, I think you kind of want, if you're Minnesota, to kind of let Jack Knife, or Nauf, I'm not sure, let him be the scorer. You can't let Jalen Ali get going. He's a top 10 scorer in the league for a reason, Tech.
Absolutely, man. It can light it up. See some highlights here. Blues. We'll get to the stats here. Halftime report, and you see Minnesota. I mean, that's a story right there, shooting 38% compared to Michigan 70%.
Yeah, and everything. I mean, it's leading Michigan's way. As you see, 70%. You're not going to beat any team with your defense allowing that team to score that well. So they definitely need to lock in. And for Michigan, you just got to keep playing your brand of basketball. It's what they're known for. It's the reason why they won the championship, I think, last season. And that's a reason why, they're going to keep doing their thing here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll get back here to the second half action. Michigan and Minnesota. It's been a good one so far. And I mean, I don't know why, but I really feel it. I feel Minnesota comes out strong here out of the second half.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot. I think Csba, the freshman, he's going to have a big night, shooting 57% on the season. He's really efficient, but I think he's going to come out here and start getting a little dominant on the offensive end.
So we'll see Minnesota here get the ball and to start the second half. Large hill to climb, but I mean, it's got to start now.
Yeah. One basket at a time, Tech. I mean, you and I both know as coaches, that's all you can do. One possession, one basket at a time.
Yes, sir. Stay diligent and keep doing the small things, man.
Yeah, I mean, again, Minnesota, they scored well. I mean, they lost to Iowa last week, Tech, but they scored 85, so they've showed they can score with the best of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, 85 on Iowa, that's a win in my head.
Yeah, especially with how well Coach Pax is.
Absolutely. Profit here. Oh, going to work.
Ooh. Just a big man move there, Tech. That reminds me of OG Percy Cooper out there, bro.
Oh, man. That's a good point. OG Percy Cooper was doing things like that.
Him and Jar, man, there were some dogs out there.
Fletcher gonna get the ball. Banks for three.
Shady Banks just came and looked at the crowd. He looked at you and me, Tech, and he's like, "Come on, man, you can't leave me that open."
He really did. I mean, he's pumped up right now. That's some big momentum from Michigan coming out of half, and you got to answer back here and come up with a few stops and buckets if you're Minnesota.
Yeah, and if I'm Minnesota there, Tech, and I'm EJ Bailey, you had the advantage there to score. I mean, you can't pull up there. I think you got to drive in if you can.
Absolutely. Lord over to Libby. Libby guarded by Knopf. It's a tough matchup here. Knopf all over the ball this game so far.
Yeah, great big man defender, as we see there.
Oh, just over. Libby able to get it just over Knopf's outstretched arm. Able to get it to go.
Yeah, big shot there, Minnesota. Cutting the lead down to 22. You need to keep getting little baskets like that, make some stops here, and force Michigan, as I said, to play slow.
Yeah, they get a little half-court set here. Oh!
Sheesh, man.
What a tough bucket. I mean, the defense hanging all over them. Tough foul for Lord there. I mean, it was almost like a recovery foul, man. He got past him and he had to foul him to try to stop the basket, but I mean, he just got out-bullied.
Yeah, and again, Lord's not the best defender out there. It's no slight against him. More of an offensive force for this Minnesota team.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Michigan finding those holes in the defense and trying to exploit them right now.
Absolutely, Mikey Williams. That's a big name. I'd like to see him turn around. Tech. He was an absolute stud in high school. He's just gone a little quiet so far.
Yeah, and Banks there getting the steal, and then the easy basket. That's going to force, I want to say Minnesota called that timeout. Yeah, they did. So still struggling coming out of the second half. Not what I thought I was going to see, but a lot of games still left.
A lot of games still left, and as you and I were talking about, Minnesota's a well-coached. They're a very good offensive team. They just got to, find that motion, whether it's slowing down, shooting threes, whatever it is. They got to keep working at it and find out what that is.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say that's pronounced Hale. He's going to get called for a foul. Minnesota will go to the line here. And this could be big. I mean, free throws can definitely change a game, and especially once you know the refs are gonna start calling it and start blowing that whistle. You see them already have it in their mouth. I mean, you gotta stay aggressive if you're Minnesota. Man.
Yeah, and just looking at this team, Tech, just kind of a little deep dive, and only being here for like a couple minutes. Minnesota's much smaller and much less athletic than Michigan. Again, no slight to either team, but just looking at Michigan, they only have one point guard on the roster, while Minnesota has two of them, three of them actually. So it's something you have to keep in mind. I think for Minnesota, after looking at that, they're gonna have to shoot a whole lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this point, just let them fly.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try something, man. I like being aggressive, but if you can't get stops, unfortunately, that just you got to try something else, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. See it, they finally got to stop there on defense. We'll see if they can convert to two. But I mean, look at this defense from Michigan, just
All over, bro.
all over, just putting them in a box.
Yeah, 1 through 5 as well.
Tough shot there by a defender with his takeover. He might get the lane here. Oh, that was good defense, but he's just too easy, too little.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it right now, Tech.
You see that flex and that pump afterwards. I mean, who can stop this guy right now?
Not many people, bro. When you're feeling that hot and you're that confident, man, you just keep doing your thing.
Absolutely, D'Angelo with the rebound. Michigan continuing to push using their height. Red was like, nah, I don't want any of that. You're not bringing that in here.
Yeah, and again, this is a testament to Michigan Tech. They're actually, as I'm looking, they're on a 3-game losing streak, so this is a big game. You and I both know Dickey. He coached Texas to the championship game, and we both know Paul. They're very fierce competitors, so it's definitely something that they want to show the crowd, everyone in here. I mean, shout out to them for showing up on a Friday night. It's definitely something they want to kind of show the CSBA who they are and remind people.
Yeah, absolutely. Get a sub to check in here. Prophet will go to the bench. Looks like Storm's coming in for him. Golly, look at him sitting on the bench, man. He's huge. And then you have a clone of him just come right in.
But again, Tech, I mean, I'm going to sound nerdy here, being an analytical coach. Does that benefit your system having such gigantic people against this team?
Yeah, I mean, that is a very good point. I mean, even though they're really big, you can just see how slow they are and how tired they get, and there's downfalls to it as well. So
yeah,
it's definitely a tough choice, making those decisions, when you're trying to build your roster as a coach, weighing out all of those options with all the new archetypes, man.
bro.
It's insane how you can really build your team, man.
Especially for people. I mean, I can't really speak for you, Tech, but I know for myself coming back, as we see a nice 3-pointer, coming back as a coach, seeing all these new arcs and comparing them to the old way, it's a lot, man. And again, a testament to all of our admins and everything putting that together. But it changes the system. The CSPA is a completely new season here.
Yeah, I agree, man. And I think it just refreshes and renews the league, and it just brings so much more dynamic to the league. There's so many more options. There's so many ways that a team can be built now, and now that we don't have, now that 99s are starting to get filtered out and graduate and stuff, we're starting to get all of these max 95 players where there's a little bit of room for error. They're not these gods that just make anything and everything. So you really gotta find your team balance and see what works and try to go from there.
Absolutely. As you see, a nice response there to Michigan. Great timeout and great play call there. For Minnesota, rather.
Yeah, we'll see. Willie said it was like Holly Berry, so Holly here. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, team's just athletic, and a new coach as well. Willie, we appreciate you being here. He's one of the coaches who beat Michigan, man. Had a hell of a recruiting class, Tech, and he's killing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a timeout on the floor. Minnesota using another one. They only have 3 left here for the remainder of the game, and I mean, they're having to use them just because they still continue to not be able to really find anything that works for them.
Yeah, I mean, a testament to them, Tech. I mean, they're trying what they can, but Michigan just has so many ways to counter their lineups where they can go big. They can put Dante D'Angelo and Jack Knife out there, 2 centers that are athletic at the 4-5, but they can also play small ball as well. It's tough, man. It's really tough.
It definitely is. I mean, right now they're playing like, and I'm gonna just confirm, they're playing like defending champions. I mean, they're looking like they're trying to make another run for it, and this is the perfect time to really start breaking out.
Yeah, and then speaking on that, Tech, I mean, it's better to get your errors out, get your losing streaks early in the season, and kind of, even things out as you go. So, I mean, I like the strategy so far that Paul's doing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, one of my big mottos over at Kansas and KU is win when it matters. So who cares about the regular season? As long as we can make the tourney and have a chance, we're always going to be dangerous.
Great defense there by Michigan. Good double team there as well. You don't really see that all that often. They trap the screen there.
Yeah, definitely creating that turnover and getting the bucket there. We'll see both teams looking to check in some subs. Ali's still staying aggressive on defense. I mean, yeah, I'm really curious to see how many turnovers they have here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when we look at the box scores. They shot and he made it as a 3-ball with a 4-point play here.
It looks like it. I think they called it good. Yeah, because they had 37, so it looks like it was good.
Yeah, that's a big play there. That could be something as they kind of close out this third quarter, Tech. They could use it as a big key momentum mover here in the fourth.
Absolutely. Williams trying to convert the and one, but they really needed those, or that one.
They did, bro. That would have been big. But again, they're still cutting the lead down, and it's slowly chipping away as we see.
1:15 here to go in the third. Lose off the screen. Oh man, I mean, what can you do about that? And if you're not fighting hard over that screen, man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, Minnesota's fighting, bro. I mean, I've had a couple of tough losses like this. All you can do, Tech, is just kind of keep your head up and keep fighting. Figure out what works. You're gonna face teams like this again in the tournament, and obviously the conference tournament as well. So both of them. But you got to figure out what works, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Blues throwing it up to Knopf. Just laying it up. It's just a 34-point lead here. Still with a whole quarter to go. Williams over to Bailey. Bailey at the top getting the screen from Lord. Now, I want to see Lord roll right there.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. Get a little more aggressive if we can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have to settle for another, shot clock cheese shot, but not able to get it.
Yeah, someone I'm really impressed with is Roque. I'm going to say his name wrong, but the Jones, the center for Michigan, he is killing it out there, dude.
Yeah, he definitely is. Shot goes up at the last second into the third quarter, and 76-40. Minnesota, I mean, I don't know, man. It might be an early night here.
Yeah, I mean, you and I know, Tech. We've all had games like this, man. It's something you kind of just throw away the tape, burn it in front of your players, and forget it ever happened.
Absolutely, this one you gotta have a very short memory on.
Exactly.
Knopf with the oop here to Jones. That's going to be the State Farm assist of the game. It was a 6 out of 10. I feel like they had some better oops there.
Listen, man, you know me, Tech. You and I used to broadcast the bulk of these games, man. I've always had beef with the state pharmacist of the game. They need to get it together, bro.
Absolutely, man. I really wish they would give you options. That would be cool. You could if they gave you like 2 or 3 options, and you could pick it.
Be something cool for sure. You never know what's down the line, my man.
I know, right? Bailey over here in the corner, trying to get some room.
Man, just the defense, man.
Yeah, just smothering him there in the corner. I mean, he's using those 2 out-of-bounds lines as 2 other defenders to really trap him there and just give him no space, no room, and all the pressure.
Speaking of spacing, Michigan's spacing the floor so well here. They got that pick screen. They're just giving the penetration open there when they get the 5-on-1. They didn't make the shot there for Michigan, but the spacing is so crucial, Tech.
Yeah, it definitely is. Profit gonna get that one to go. I mean, spacing, it just creates so much room. I mean, there you go. You can see Banks on that play. He went right out to the sideline and then cut in. I mean, again, creating that space for himself to really have room for the back door.
Exactly, and when you get these big behemoths, rather, I couldn't speak, like that Minnesota has, it makes it tough to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Banks here. He's gonna go to the line. He's gonna get 2 shots. First shot's gonna be good. So I mean, what do you say, Fame? We gonna start broadcasting again or what?
Listen, man, I'm a man of the people, Tech. When I see Tech in here, after I was about to lay down and watch some Blacklist, I had to get up. I had to turn the computer on it to help my boy out, man. If the CSBA wants to see us out here, man, I'm gonna see what I can do for him.
Absolutely, man. I was out here with dry mouth, cotton mouth, everything, bro. Trying to struggle my way through in the first quarter.
I know, man. We both call games by ourselves, man. We know how that goes. I was actually talking to Percy, man, trying to get my boy to come back doing it with us.
Oh, man.
He moved close to you, didn't he?
Yeah, he's like 5 minutes down the road now. 5-10
Oh,
minutes.
boy, Percy, man.
Yeah.
It's on your team, bro. How y'all doing this season, man?
Man, we just had a really tough loss to West Virginia. Shout out to them, man. They playing a hell of a season so far, and I'm excited to get another run at them. Hopefully, we can see them in the Big 12 tournament, because we're not gonna let that happen again.
Yeah, and Kyler, I mean, like you said, it's a testament to him. Smitty as well. He's a big sim guy that we all know. West Virginia is definitely proving a lot of doubters wrong. So shout out to Kyler for what he's doing over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Banks, golly, man, he might be approaching 30.
He's definitely had a lot of points. It's been hard to keep count because Michigan's just been scoring as much as they can whenever they can. But it's been tough, man. Minnesota's been fighting Tech, but it's not easy, man.
And it's insane, actually, looking at Banks's archetype. He's a multi-positional defender. Man, he's lighting it up on the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, you normally don't see that. I know I was a 3-and-D, and I had one of my players be multi-positional, and I can't figure out how to get him to score, Tech. So props to this dude, bro. I've been dying trying to get him to get going, man.
Sometimes when you're hitting, you're hitting.
For sure, absolutely. And it's just one of those games. Minnesota, they did their thing. I mean, my USC team, we won by 20-something against Oregon, and then they came back and won by 20-something the next week. So it's one of those games that happen, man.
Yeah. Oh, that was a tough shot there. Able to get that one to go.
EJ Bailey, second leading scorer for Minnesota. He's gonna have to keep doing it.
Blues over here to Fletcher. No, back over to Banks. See if Banks just continues to try to pad his stats. Might be going for player of the week here if he keeps his pace up.
No kidding.
Mismatch,
fade away. Yeah, Michigan had a lot of steals tonight. That guy's a really good point. Bailey with the pass. Woo!
Woo.
The 1-2, man. Mm. Good move there, Tech.
That's a beautiful screen and roll there, and I mean the easy lob. Definitely want to see more of that. There you go, Minnesota getting a late run going here. Libby.
Finger roll.
Finger
Okay.
roll.
Cutting it down to 30. I mean, again, if it's a game of morale, you want to do as much as you can, and I like what they're showing these last minute or two, Tech.
For sure. Blues taking it in on Lord. Lord just patted it up, and Jones just came out of nowhere to steal it for the rebound.
If I'm Kendrick Prophet, I cannot get out rebounded at any moment. If it's a one-on-one, you've got to get that rebound. I might sound harsh here, Tech, but when you're that damn big, dude, you got to get those rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, hey, the tough part about being that big is, man, you can't move. So
True.
It's almost like a guessing game where that ball's gonna go, and if you guess the wrong side, you know, an athletic player might be able to go get it, but Prophet, you're basically stuck in the mud.
That's true. I mean, real quick though, I like what Minnesota just did there. They did EJ Bailey and Time Lord, a little pick and pop action, and they left Prophet down there in the post. I like what they just did.
Yeah, absolutely. Blues here, they're gonna get it down to Knopf. He takes a controlled step back there, not able to get it to go. Prophet out of nowhere for the rebound. Shot goes up. No
Tough
good.
shot there, man. Tough shot.
Absolutely. 2 minutes to go here. Michigan basically just going to start dribbling it out, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Fletcher with the step back.
Ooh, oh, baby. That was nice. That was real nice, man. That's a highlight right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a tough step back there. Really creating a lot of space. And, I mean, when you create that amount of space, man, it's automatic.
There we go.
Michigan here getting it back to Fletcher. Now they're letting him go to work. Oh, with the behind the back.
That would have been a little highlight tape right there, bro.
Wow, that was so close to being a huge play. I mean, I would have been a top 10 play for sure.
No doubt. That would have been a March Madness tape like we always have, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's the one that I want to go on the ad. Fletcher here, yes. See if he does it again. Basically just ISOing him.
Yeah, they're just kind of doing what they want here, as you said, Tech. Just kind of dribbling the ball out. Whoever gets the ball with under 6-7 seconds, they're going to do what they want.
For sure. Banks from 3. I mean, I'm surprised the way he's shooting that didn't fall.
Absolutely. One-on-one. EJ Bailey, here we go. Tough.
Just rims out.
Tough shot, man. I mean, it's shots you want there, shots you're comfortable making in practice. Just good defense there by Michigan.
Definitely. Banks here, 30 seconds to go, but just 5 on the shot clock. Fletcher over to Banks. He's going to have to put it up. No go there. And, I mean, it's probably going to be the final possession of the game here. Michigan just dominating win.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like they won from start to finish here. Tech, Minnesota had a couple good runs. Just unfortunately, they just didn't have enough in the tank to hold on against Michigan.
Yeah, definitely. 5 seconds here. They're just going to dribble out the clock. It's going to be, what,
29-point win for Michigan, and a big response, as you and I were talking about, Tech. Michigan before this had lost 3 straight. This is a big response and kind of something for the voters to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely. GG's to both teams. We'll take a look at the stats here. Just a second. Here we go. Team comparison. I mean, what sticks out to you here, Fame?
I mean, if I just want to be openly honest and what everyone else is looking at, almost everything is yellow on Michigan's side. If we're just, pointing that out, I think the big thing you talked about this more than I did, is turnovers. Michigan had 4, Minnesota had 13.
Yeah.
Huge difference there.
And yeah, I mean, 13 steals for Michigan. I mean that. How do you beat a team that can come up with 13 steals, man?
13's a lot in a couple games. Like I know my USC team that we struggle with that. But when you, like you said, when you have that, it's really difficult to beat.
Yeah, it definitely is. Minnesota shooting better from three, which is actually surprising. I really feel like Michigan didn't even take 14 threes. I feel like they were really living above the rim tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Very fast break point oriented. As you look, 25 to 5 there, Tech. So completely as you were saying.
Yeah, definitely. Just, having defense turn into easy offense and fast break points. I mean, that is going to be the easiest way to win a game. And Michigan did just that tonight. We'll take a look real quick at the box score. And Banks, wow, Banks only had 14.
Yeah, but look at the even scoring though, Tech. As you scroll
Wow.
down and look, just balance from top to bottom.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Banks shooting yet 5 for 10 there. Two steals, two blocks, and I mean, look at this for the first three guys here on the stat sheet for Michigan. I mean, two steals, three steals. I mean, these guys are getting after it.
Yeah, uber aggressive. And then look at Mo Blues 5 for 7. Yeah, the other Blues 5 for 6. Just aggressive and really performance on the offensive end.
Yeah, definitely. Holly with going 4 for 4 with two assists. D'Angelo with 8 points, 7 boards. That's pretty good output tonight. Night from. I want to say he came off the bench.
I think so. Yeah, I would have to double check that, but he definitely did his thing out there.
We see Knopf here with 6 and 6. 6 and 10 for Jones. Ali, wow, Ali. You normally don't see him so low on the stat sheet.
Yeah, I believe he's a top 10 scorer in the CSBA Tech, and he's the leading scorer for Michigan. But as you and I were talking about, Paul, he doesn't care about stats. He just wants to win. So I'm sure he's absolutely fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, sometimes you get a night off, and that can be really dangerous for your next game because you come back well rested and ready to attack.
Yeah, man only played 12 minutes.
Yeah, and so we'll see Ali next game. I'm calling it. He has a 30-point night. But for Libby here for Minnesota, switching over to them, I mean, you see only two scorers here in double digits. Just really explains kind of the scoring tonight. Just really struggling.
Yeah, and 5 turnovers as well. It's one of the main dominant ball handlers. You can't have that. More turnovers than assists. It's not going to win you games.
Yeah, absolutely. Profit 10-6 went 5 for 5 from the field. Red 8 points. Lord with 6 points, 9 boards. I really wish we got to see a little bit more opportunity in the balls in the hands of Time Lord. I mean, I feel like he can really be a premier scorer, but he really just didn't get the opportunities tonight.
Yeah, and again, that's a testament to Michigan's defense. They have so many people who can guard so many positions that matchups that he would normally have an advantage on aren't usually that.
Yeah, that is very true. EJ Bailey here and Williams with 6, Bailey with 4, Storm 4 and 4, Burris 3 1 and 2. And these last two will round out here for Michigan. I mean, well, what are your final thoughts, man?
Yeah, final thoughts. I mean, testament to Bad Brad. He's building a great team over there in Minnesota. It takes a lot to build a team, and as you and I know, and shout out to Paul for responding to that 3 game losing streak. They're definitely in this and showing why they're the defending champs. Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely playing like that tonight. Defense went insane. That was the story of the game. Fast break points were led them to victory. Um, but yeah, I mean that'll do it for the return of Tech, the return of my
That's
man
right.
Fame in the booth
Woo!
with me.
That's
Uh,
right.
I mean, hey, might see more of this coming.
You never know, man. And make sure you guys shout out Juke, my boy Paul. He's gonna be in the next game. As much as I'd love to be in the booth with Paul tonight, if you can get in there, Yeezus or somebody else, help my boy out. If you're looking to broadcast as well, let us know. We're definitely trying to, make sure we have people for every game.
Yes, sir. UK and Florida coming up next, but that'll do it here for Minnesota and Michigan. I'm Tech. This is Fame, man. We're out.
Out.